Good day everyone. This is Dason Carlos Latta, your professor in Technology for Teaching and Learning 1. In this video, I will discuss the safety issues on the use of ICT, including e-safety rules. The fact that technology is very important in the teaching and learning process. Their disadvantages are inevitable, especially when they are not used properly. It is therefore important for the teachers and students to know the disadvantages that technologies can bring within the classroom. Once they are identified, teachers already know how to avoid them. First, let us know some risks in the use of ICT in e-networking. Technology is a phenomenon that seems to be uncontrollable. Despite the so many benefits for teaching and learning, there are also negative effects or influence on the learners. These include the following. 1. Exposure to inappropriate content, including online pornography and extremism. Out of curiosity of the students, they cannot avoid being exposed to inappropriate content for their age. Students are exposed to pornography because it is so easy for them to access so many porn sites. It can also spread very easily on social media platforms. Students may also be exposed to extremism or exposure to violence associated with racist language. 2. Lifestyle websites like self-harms and suicide sites, and hate sites. Nowadays there are websites that advises how to hurt oneself, kill oneself, or how to commit suicide, especially those who are going through depression. There are many news groups and bulletin boards on the net which positively advocate suicide and discourage individuals from seeking psychiatric help. There are people who are so discouraged that when they are depressed and they commit suicide. There are websites that can be visited that show the advantages of suicide, rather than living without inner peace. This is what drives those depressed people to commit suicide. 3. Cyberbullying in all forms, receiving sexually explicit images or messages. Nowadays, there are so many cases about cyberbullying. There are many social media posts and comments that embarrass people, slandering the people, showing malicious concerning the people. To avoid this, everyone should be aware of the Anti-Bullying Act of 2013 or RA 10627, and the Revised Penal Code, and the Cybercrime Prevention Act. 4. Privacy issues including disclosure of personal information. This issue is the use of another person's personal information for a transaction. Therefore, it is very important to have data privacy. If possible, we do not display our personal information publicly, especially on social media. There are so many scammers today. Others use other people's personal information to fool other people. Some scammers create an account using other information just to deceive people. 5. Health and well-being. This refers to the amount of time spent online, internet gaming, and many more. Today, especially among young people, they are easily hooked on gadgets. That is why they spend so much time using or playing with their gadget. It can be seen in today's youth who are chronic in the use of their gadgets. They no longer see the negative effects of using gadgets, especially on their health. 6. Prolonged exposure to online technologies, particularly at an early age. In today's era, we can see that so many children are early exposed to technology. There are so many disadvantages to children, their early exposure to it in their health and in behavior. 7. Addiction to gambling and gaming. Online games are trending and making it a competition. Others are already using it to gamble. This time, online cockfighting is in trend. Many are now betting on this gamble. Technology has now been used to gamble, especially in this time of pandemic. 8. Theft and fraud from activities such as phishing. Phishing is the fraudulent attempt to obtain sensitive information or data, such as usernames, passwords, credit card numbers, or other sensitive details by impersonating oneself as a trustworthy entity in a digital communication. Recently, singer-actor Ani Liang fell victim to scammers after his e-wallet was ransacked by someone who pretended to be a Gcash agent. 9. Viruses, Trojans, spyware, and other malware. Due to the virus, other files on the computer are missing. This is one of the problems faced by computer users. 10. Social pressure to maintain online networks via texting and social networking sites. Due to the desire to be always updated on what is happening in society, especially young people today, they are always online. Their social media accounts are open. On social media, there are also so many notifications coming in. Sometimes even our personal cell phone numbers are called or texted for new updates happening. What are the minor misuse of ICT? In school, some minor misuse made by learners include the following. 1. Copying information into assignment and failing to acknowledge the source. As a result, they can be charged with plagiarism and copyright infringement. 2. Downloading materials not relevant to their studies. Students do not analyze the information obtained from the internet very much. 3. Misconduct associated with subject logins, such as using someone else's password. Sometimes, students use a different account to cheat. This shows a lack of decency. 4. Leaving a mobile phone turned on during class period. As a result, students attempt to use cell phones during class. 5. Unauthorized taking of pictures or images with mobile phone camera, still or moving. Because it is so easy to take a picture because of gadgets, we are able to take a picture, even with things that are forbidden to take a picture. E-safety. Internet safety or online safety, or cyber safety, or e-safety is trying to be safe on the internet, and is the act of maximizing a user's awareness of personal safety and security risks to private information and property associated with using the internet, and the self-protection from computer crime. E-safety takes care not only on internet technologies but also of electronic communications via mobile phones, games consoles and wireless technology. It highlights the need to educate children and young people about the benefits, risks and responsibilities of using information technology. Here are some issues of e-safety. 1. E-safety helps safeguard children and young people in the digital world. 2. E-safety emphasizes learning to understand new technologies in a positive way. 3. E-safety educates children about the risks as well as the benefits so we can feel confident online. 4. E-safety supports young learners and adults to develop safer online behaviors, both in and out of school. Network management. Network management is the process of administering, managing, and operating a data network, using a network management system. Modern network management systems use software and hardware to constantly collect and analyze data, and push out configuration changes for improving performance, reliability, and security. Every school would have put up a network management system in the following aspect. 1. Safety in the use of network in schools. Make clear that no one should log on as another user. Require all users to always log off when they have finished working. Maintain equipment to ensure health and safety. Provide students with access to content and resources through guided e-learning. Set up a clear disaster recovery system in place for critical data that includes secure, remote backup of critical data. Secure wireless network to appropriate standards suitable for educational use. Install all computer equipment professionally and meet health and safety standards. Review the school ICT system regularly with regard to health and safety and security. 2. Password policy. Only authorized users will have individual passwords. Users are not permitted to disclose their passwords, unless they got permission from the owner or from the management. The equipment that keeps the personal information shall be locked when unattended to prevent unauthorized access. Computers should be set to a timeout if they become unused for a certain period of time. 3. Personal mobile phones and mobile devices. All mobile phones shall be kept away in a box away from the children or learners, and access is only allowed at break time or at the end of classes, or when needed during the class period. 4. Cameras. Taking pictures only from parents or caregivers, and not from any other family member or friend, while the child attends class. Any picture taken of children shall be on cameras solely for the purpose. Setting up an educational technology room. Schools that plan to dedicate a room where the students can access technologies for learning should include the following basic safety rules. 1. Provide tiltable tables. These tables can be tilted and adjusted to the height of the users. 2. Provide anti-glare screen filters. 3. Provide adjustable chairs. 4. Provide foot support. 5. Make sure lighting is suitable. 6. Make sure workstations are not cramped. And 7. Plan work at a computer so that there are frequent breaks. More specifically, safety rules that can reduce risk of accidents in the working stations should include: 1. No trailing wires across or around the room which people can trip on. 2. Electrical sockets should not be overload. 3. Electrical equipment should be safety tested at least once a year. 4. There should be adequate space around desk for people to move. 5. Bags and obstacles should be stored out of the way. 6. Food and drinks should not be placed near machines. 7. Heating and ventilation should be suitable for the working environment. 8. Fire extinguishers should be available. And 9. Fire exits should be clearly marked and free from clutter. It is very important to know the advantages and disadvantages of using technology in school, so that it can be easy to use and avoid teaching delay and trouble within the classroom. If educational technologies are used properly, the teaching and learning process will be productive and effective. Once again, this is Dason Carlos Slata. Thank you for watching.